If you're looking for help fixing your Payne furnace, look no further. Our comprehensive Payne furnace repair guide will explain common issues, provide troubleshooting tips, and show you how to read your model's error codes. Code red LED 1 on. Problem: furnace is operating in emergency heat. Code red LED 2 on. Problem: the microprocessor has malfunctioned. To reset, put setup switch SW1 in the on position NAD jumper thermostat terminals R W W1 and Y Y2 simultaneously with the door switch pushed in and power to the unit on. Disconnect jumper and place setup switch in the off position. If LED 2 reappears, replace main control board. Code yellow LED 3 on. Problem: furnace is operating in high heat. Code green LED 4 on. Problem: furnace is operating in low heat. Code red LED 2 flashing. Problem: line voltage polarity is reversed. Code 11. Problem: no fault in recent history. Display indicates no faults have occurred within the last 5 cycles. To read recent fault history, put setup switch SW1 in the on position. To clear recent fault history, put setup switch SW1 in the on position and jumper thermostat terminals R W W1 and Y Y2 simultaneously until an 11 is flashed. Code 12. Problem: blower calibration. Lockout indicates RPM calculated for low heat was less than 250 RPM or greater than 1300 RPM on 2 successive attempts. Auto reset after 3 hours. Reset power and refer to fault number 44 section. Code 13. Problem: limit switch. Lockout indicates the occurrence of 10 successive limit trips during high heat or 3 successive limit trips during low heat. Auto reset after 3 hours. Check for *improper or misaligned limit and or limit shield. *improper high or low heat gas input adjustment. *stuck high heat solenoid in gas valve. Code 14. Problem: ignition. Lockout control will auto reset after 3 hours. Refer to number 34. Code 21. Problem: invalid. Model selection indicates model plug is missing or incorrect. See wiring diagram for correct connector jumper location. Code 22. Problem: setup error indicates setup switch SW1 or SW6 is positioned improperly. The following combinations will cause the fault: thermostat call with SW1 on, or thermostat call with SW6 on, or SW1 and SW6 both on together. Code 23. Problem: invalid. Blower airflow selection indicates improper A, C or CF switch setting. The 042 and 14 units can deliver 11.2 to 3.12 tons AC and 600 to 1400 CFM for continuous fan. The 060 and 20 unit can deliver 2 to 5 tons AC and 800 to 2000 CFM for continuous fan. If code is flashing, unit will default TP closest allowable airflow. Code 24. Problem: secondary voltage fuse is open. Check for short circuit in secondary voltage 24 VAC wiring. Pressure switch did not close or reopened, if open longer than 5 minutes. Inducer shuts off for 15 minutes before retry. Check for excessive wind. Code 31. Problem: proper vent sizing, defective inducer motor, low inducer voltage 115 VAC, defective pressure switch, inadequate combustion air supply, restricted vent, disconnected or obstructed pressure tubing, low inlet gas pressure if LGPS used if it opens during blower on delay period. Blower will come on for the selected blower off delay. Code 33. Problem: limit circuit fault, indicates a limit or flame rollout is open. Blower will run for 4 minutes or until open switch remakes, whichever is longer. If open longer than 3 minutes, code changes to lockout number 13. If open less than 3 minutes, status code number 33 continues to flash until blower shuts of flame rollout switch requires manual reset. Check for restricted vent, proper vent sizing, loose blower wheel, excessive wind, dirty filter or restricted duct system, defective blower motor or capacitor, defective switch or connections, inadequate combustion air supply, flame rollout switch open. Code 34. Problem: ignition proving failure. Control will try 3 more times before lockout number 14 occurs. If flame signal lost during blower on delay period. Blower will come on for the selected blower off delay. Check for control ground continuity. Flame sensor must not be grounded. Oxide buildup on flame sensor clean with fine steel wool. Proper flame sense microamps 0.5 microamps DC min. 4.0 to 6.0 nominal. Gas valve defective or gas valve turned off. Manual valve shut off. Defective hot surface igniter. Low inlet gas pressure. Inadequate flame carryover or rough ignition. Green. Yellow wire must be connected to furnace sheet metal. Code 41. Problem blower outside valid speed range indicates the blower is not operating at the calculated RPM. If this fault occurs in conjunction with fault number 44, check wiring to motor, otherwise refer to the troubleshooting guide. Code 42. Problem inducer outside valid speed range indicates the inducer is not operating at the calculated RPM. Or it has not started within 10 seconds after a call for heat. Check wiring to motor, otherwise refer to the troubleshooting guide. Code 43. Problem pressure switch calibration fault indicates the low and high pressure switch, make, points during high heat purge are not within calibration range. Check for plugged condensate drain water in vent piping. Possibly sagging pipe. Improper pressure switch wiring or pressure switch tubing connections failed or, out of calibration, pressure switches. Code 44. Problem blower calibration fault indicates the calculated blower speed is below 250 or above 1300 rpm. Unit will default to low or high heat mode if possible. If this fault occurs in conjunction with fault number 41, check wiring to motor, otherwise refer to the troubleshooting guide. If this fault occurs by itself, check for undersized ductwork, or excessive static caused by a dirty filter, or closed registers. Code 45. Problem control circuitry lockout auto reset after 1 hour lockout due to gas valve relay stuck open, flame sense circuit failure, software check error reset power to clear lockout. Replace control if status code repeats.